read the title. The full text coming back. The full tech is coming back on here. 309 Technology is in full effect, but the name is going to be changed back to its original name, 291 Technology. So what we're going to be doing on this channel is we're going to be doing tech. We're going back to tech reviews. I think the tech's going to be very good in 2025, and I need to go ahead and get new phones tested out and just besides phones, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're making our return. Well, I'm going to be doing on all the other channels all through this weekend, and I'm going to be making another Christmas video too. It's going to affect. I decided to put it on all three channels to see what channels works out the most best one and stuff. So what we're going to be doing is reviews, TEMU reviews, all types of tech reviews and all types of products. So we're coming back strong in 2025. I just needed to take a break in 2024. Like the S23 Ultra that I'm on right now, I didn't see the purpose of getting the S24. Samsung's, I say every 2 years get a new phone. Motorola, every 1 year. You know what I mean? And the other one's every 2 or 3 years and stuff. And I discuss on my channel, one count per phone. And that's not on top of that. I just want to go ahead and get some gaming phones. I mean, I've been in the mood to play games like the games that have been coming out online and stuff like that. Last War, all that. Them games is dope. And you just want to have a gaming phone by itself where you can play those type of games with no disruptions at all. You know what I mean? You got the RG. I mean, whatever the magic phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the different gaming phones that are out right now and new ones that are coming out. You know what I mean? I look forward to S25. S25 is going to be the shit. But this OnePlus 13, while I'm hearing about it, it's going to be the short shot. That's all. Easy was playing with the OnePlus 12. The OnePlus phones are getting better and better and better every year and stuff like that. Motorola was kind of outsigning it and stuff like that. But I think in 2022, my judgment is going to be between Motorola and OnePlus, because you got the Razr 25 coming out. So I want to know if they're going to change the style to it or keep the same model that they've been keeping in 2023 and 2024. That's what I'm looking forward on that phone and stuff like that. And the Edge 25. I have the Edge 24 right now, but I don't have the top model to it. I got it on Metro PCS, and I use it as a business phone always. You know what I'm saying? I have more business phones. What's up, people? You know, what's up, Frank? As I have more business phones than I have personal phones. Only got 2 personal phones and stuff. And I started using back my LG Velvet again. You know what I'm saying? So on my Nature Tech channel, I'm going to start filming with both phones and stuff like that. A couple of places I want to go to. A couple places, instead of me going over the neighborhoods and filming stuff like that. When I started them Christmas videos in 2020, I was sick as a dog with COVID and everything. Sick as a dog. When you hear me breathe on the channel, you was hear me barely breathing. You know what I mean? On that, you know, walking around and stuff like that, you know, and my head hurting and everything. And I had to take off like a week and a month, 3 weeks and 3 weeks that year near Christmas and all that, just to get better. You know what I mean? And say I'll be better in 1 week, no, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's about it. And that's all that is. Nah, no, I don't do McDonald's no more and stuff like that. Unless it's just a steak. Unless it's just a steak and egg. Just low fat stuff. And I'm just working on losing weight and all that. That's all. You know what I mean? Show your trolls you don't got no life. I don't pay your cats no mind.
Then merge onto West Germantown Pike.
At least I have a life off of here, and that's about it. So, yeah. So we just so moves being made with the channel. We are going to make the comeback in 2025. So the tech should be so dope, and it should be pretty good. You know, I look forward to the phone that goes into 3 screens from Samsung. That triphone. That triphone's going to be pretty decent, you know. I wonder what cameras they're going to put on that triphone. You know what I'm saying? What they're going to do with that. See, one thing, me, 309 Technology, I stand on business. And I mean business. I don't really have time to play. I had to depend on this YouTube to make a living. I'll be eating out trash cans. You know what I mean? But they got to appeal to certain people on here and all that. You know what I mean? And who YouTube ever they let on. Remember, this is still their platform. You know what I mean? It's still their platform. That's all. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I don't know what you talking about. Nasty, okay. I got you on 24-hour timeout. Whatever.
Turn right onto Metroplex
In 2025, I'm not showing no mercy. You say something dumb, you get taken out on the streets. You say dumb to people I know, you're getting taken out immediately. Or you're getting punched in your face.
Turn right onto Gallagher Road.
You know?
At the light, turn right
Don't
onto
have time
Gallagher
for
Road.
that. I had time to talk about the technology and all that. You know what I mean? That's what I have time for.
In 1,000
They got the right
turn right
to, we
onto
can time you
Metroplex
out whenever we
Boulevard.
want to and everything. So we see how the thing goes up and down from 11 people to 6 people to 7 people, 12
At the
people.
light, turn right onto
But we are
Metroplex
coming back
Boulevard.
on this with full good videos, everything. I'm gonna be having some new cameras. I mean, I was looking into that Zoom camera, that Zoom 4K camera. It's been a lot of offers on Temu. There's been a lot of offers on Facebook, new cameras, new equipment. The technology's out here, people. If you get it, it's just not even just buying it. It's just knowing how to use it. That's the difference. You know what I mean? That's all, knowing how to use it and use it correctly to make your videos come out correctly.
In 800
You know what I
feet,
mean?
turn right.
Good video tracks the keen eye of the photography and tracks the keen eye of the person that you're talking to and pointing it to that's viewing your video and want to come back and watch your videos again. That's what that is. That's all. So I'm just going to be waking the streets up, and not just wake the streets, just wake the people up. But really, I don't care to wake the people up no more. The people are going to be the people, and the people are going to do what the people want to do. You know what I mean? It's whoever wants to listen, whoever want to take the time to do things.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Gravers Road.
And most people don't want to change. Most people want to continue on doing the same old stuff they do. You know what I mean? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. How can you? It's impossible, you know? That's all. So I'm enjoying this live right here. It's a nice long trip I took. I'm glad to be getting back in the package. I'm glad to be getting back in the package work, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for Fair Co-op to be called part of one over here in Philadelphia and get it open. I really can't. You know what I mean? Where we're going to make real money. 90%. You know what I mean? 85%. And it goes right to your account. I can't wait for that. So I got to do some more marketing, more recruiting to get the drivers that we need in Philadelphia to get it popping and try to actually get it open and get the governor and sign it. You know, get it signed and sealed. That's what I got to do. So once we once we do what we need to do,
take the next left.
And I mean, once we gotta do what we gotta do, let me go right ahead and take care of this. Can you shut the fuck up, please? And now we're gonna be pulling in right now. You know, into where we gotta go to. Let me go right over here. I'm gonna go in here and talk to y'all real quick. Then I'm gonna be out, hit the wrong spot. Hit the wrong spot. I'm good with my GPS. I don't know about you. Nah, because you got to know what it is too. When you're not looking and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And not being careful. And I barely use GPS for anything I do, you know? Most of the time I don't need it to where I gotta go to. The majority of times. But sometimes you're in a complicated spot. About to take you in, you're in a complicated spot and where you're in the middle of nowhere, that GPS does work, but GPS don't work in all areas. You know what I'm saying? It does not work in all areas at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sad, man. I'm sorry that happened to him. Very sad situation, you know. My heart goes out to you, my man. It really does, man. You know what I'm saying? It really does. And this is why, too, some people need to go back to old-fashioned maps. Learn the old-fashioned maps. I've been reading maps since I was 2 years old. You know what I mean? I've been reading all the maps out the Philadelphia, Tri-State, Pennsylvania, all that where I'm from and stuff like where I'm still living at now, and learn these highways. And back in those times, it was not, a lot of highways that are here now was not open back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you cannot trust the AI. And this is why we had to depend on what he did to. See, AI is going to make a lot of people stupid and dumb. Because they're going to rely on their phones and computer and stuff like that. Instead, like back in the 80s, and back in the 90s, 80s, and 70s, and 60s, where you had to actually use your brain to figure this out. When they made music, that the music of yesterday, like the Luther Vandrosses, the Sammy Davis Jr.'s, and all that, you know what I mean? The Smokey Robinsons, the Frank Sinatras, all that. They had to use their brain. They had to read a page, notes and everything to make music. You know what I mean? It's not like you going on your phone, then you go on a track machine that you get off an app and make tunes just like real quick, like my cousin does in DC. C100. He could make a beat within seconds, a fly ass beat that he can rap off of, and I could do that with him too. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We're gonna be doing that show pretty soon on all three channels, and we're gonna see what channel is where it's the most successful. Wherever channel makes the cut is where we're gonna keep it on, and stuff like that. That's where we have the Everyday Technology channel. Everyday Technology. I get films from on TikTok, YouTube, and I put it on, and then I'll put them on right on Everyday Technology and show the people. And a lot of views have been coming to the channel. People are interested in seeing old stuff and stuff that they not usually see from back in the day and unusual stuff. They're not interested to see normal everyday stuff of today or nothing like that, unless it's like pretty important like that. You know, that's what it is. And another thing about the GPS too, you do make a point, Carter. I'm going to tell you something. About this. A lot of those roads don't be on there. I've seen times where I have used the GPS, like in New Jersey or something. I go a road, that road's not even there. And some roads are not even on it. There were some new roads created near the Philadelphia airport when they changed Tennessee Island Road from the old one to the new one. The new one's not even on the map. It still has the old one. You know what I mean? When you could go to UPS right behind the airport. It still has that one. It don't even have the new one. But I've been seeing the cars going around there, like with Google and all that and stuff, and different companies and like Uber and Lyft going to update their maps. So I've been seeing those vehicles. So that's a good thing that they ride around for thousands of miles. And I wonder, is a car they got headquartered in the area, or they have cars that drive thousands of miles across the country to connect those maps? Because there's going to be new properties, there's going to be new development that they're going to have to update on all these map apps. It's going to have to update. So there's your difference right there. And you got MapQuest. Nobody don't really talk about MapQuest anymore, but MapQuest is still around. The ones they really mainly talk about is Google Maps and Waze. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder people still using Garmin since it's on their phones. I had a Garmin. I sold when my Garmin maps and all that stuff. I sold that stuff. I didn't see the point. You know what I mean? When everything's combined on one phone, it's really easy to get to. I mean, having a separate GPS when you have it on your phone. And Waze is pretty good, but the Google Maps got as good as Waze and stuff like that. To text police, you could go ahead and say it's a crash, let them know it's a crash, a slowdown, and everything. And you could look it up if it's a slowdown. Like if it's a slowdown on 76, it'll tell you it's a slowdown on 76. So you take another back road like 320 or something like that. That's what you would take, just to get to where you got to get to, or you take a route, or you take US 202, you know what I mean, to where you got to go to get around it. That's about it. Or some places they tell you it's a traffic jam around 95, but you can't get around too much of 95, because as soon as you get off of 95, the traffic jams are all up and down Philadelphia, no matter you get on the local roads or the regular roads. So it doesn't, so that doesn't really matter. So we're going to get better material equipment. We're going to make these channel better. We're going to take our time. The audience is up to you. Tell me what you want me to put on here when as far as tech and everything. You can email me and stuff like that. All my emails and stuff. I mean, let me tell you, you could do 291technology at gmail.com. Email me on that. You know what I mean? Or you can just send me messages. You know what I mean? My fan base and things is open to people. So, but don't come to me with that trolling dumb stuff. I'm not really trying to hear none of that. For real. I'm not really trying to deal with none of that nonsense. Straight up. You know. I'm trying to stand on business, be on business, but at the same time, I want my audience and people to really have fun in 2025. So I'm gonna bring you the videos and all that, and I'm working on trying to create. Once I get another spot, I'm working on creating a nice little studio for this. That's all. And I'm gonna be doing, and I may just do a little bit. I may do a special called cooking technology, because I got myself know how to cook. I got into the different types of cooking, the steaks, all that. You have indoor smokers, everything. You got Foreman grills. You got all types of different stuff going on out here. That's what you have. You know what I'm saying? And so let me see. It hasn't been on here a long time, so I want to see how the features have changed. I'm gonna print Carter, so it has pinned messages. I'm gonna pin his message. He's telling the truth right there. People need to take heed to his message right there. I'm taking it serious too. You know? Some people ended up listening to GPS and ended up on train tracks. And some places, when you end up on train tracks, know what a cop is going to do in places like Florida and Georgia, especially a female cop? She's going to declare that you're drunk and you're not drunk and lock you up, and they may beat the living shit out of you in the jail and outside the jail behind it, and you're just an innocent person that just made a mistake. And that's what it is. So Carter, thanks for that message right there. You know what I mean? That was pretty nice of you. And I mean, I'm sorry for your tragic loss, my man. And you lost 3 of your cousins. Oh. I pray for you, my man. Amen. Not good. I lost my dad in 2009 from bone cancer. It's not a good feeling when you lose loved ones, and I've been losing loved ones, lost friends. I'll just let me see, this month, it's in December, right? On December, even November or December 2nd, I lost my friend in Norristown to a fire. My homie I was always going to visit and all that, hang out at his crib. One of the most kindest and coolest motherfuckers you ever want to know. You know what I mean? He had a good heart. He had a good heart and everything. But he didn't play with you when it came to that confrontation. He'll bring it. He'll give it to you. Straight up, he'll give it to you. And to my homeboys down there in Germantown, Sharon Hill, and all that, I'll be getting back with your dude soon. Let me get finished where I gotta get finished here to get myself together. And when myself is together, y'all have good things that'll be coming your way. So let me get done what we have to get done. And let me get done what I had to get done. Could not have myself half together. So we all doing the business, we all do that. We all need to be as one, doing it correctly, doing it right, and all on the same note, and all have our money and have all of our stuff straight. You know what I mean? That's about it. If you don't got your stuff together, my advice, stay away until you get it right. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? And he did make a point too, that this money stinks, sucks, and it is the root of all evil. It is the root of all evil. I got homies that don't like the money like that. They rather just have a, they rather just have what they need. Just if they got a mom, a girlfriend staying near each other, or just people who have the women or people have it together, just stay around those peoples and stuff like that. They make money for other people, make money for them, but as long as they got the beer, weed, and just their everyday necessities, by the grace of God, they're fine with that. They're not really trying to into getting rich, doing crypto, doing none of that. They just have the necessities that they need. They're happy. That's it. They can live the rest of their life just doing that. As long as their family, kids, and people are already taken care of, and their kids is out there in college are doing what they have to do, they're happy. So you have some people are not in this race at all, chasing money, chasing product, chasing material things. They're just happy to have what the little bit that they have satisfied, and that they have family, that they have people to go to, and people that can come to them, and that's all it is. And the season is about, and season's about the season and stuff like that. And it's about Jesus Christ and stuff like that, about our people. And I mean, that's what it's all about on this season. It's not about drinking beer. It's not about buying gifts and everything. I used to get I mean, for my Christmases, I used to get every gift that I wanted back in the '70s. Almost everything I wanted. I didn't get it all. It's stuff like that. My homie had a Bigfoot truck across the, I mean, he not my homie no more because he did some cutthroat shit to me about a while back. But he used to have all the big. He used to get all the Bigfoot like toys and all that, and electric cars and everything. No, I would be on a big wheel. That's what I would be on, a nice little big wheel and stuff like that. Then I had the first X24 bike ever in the world, the Team Murray, that came out in '83 and '84. I had that bike. You know what I mean? They called my bike the neighborhood the truck. Hmm. That was something. That was something. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. That's all. Mm-mm-mm. I knew a famous rapper who went to California then. Hmm. Back in the '90s, I remember he moved over there before he became famous with his group and doing a good job over there. So, yep, and famous now too. And we tried to open up a record company over here, didn't work out, but end up moving back. You know what I mean? I still listen to some of his stuff today and all that. You know what I mean? But I like the song that, and we talking about West Coast. He's East Coast, but we're going to talk about a little West Coast. Kendrick Lamar, good job on that Luther song. Good job. It kind of put me in a little tears. Great job, great job, great job. You know what I mean? With that Luther sample. It's just like you felt like you brought Luther back alive again from out the dead. You know what I'm saying? It was good to listen to, girl. One generation passed it to another, you know. You had the girl singing on it too. Like Luther had the other woman singing on so and which this world was mine. Those songs are bomb, man. And you had me going back listening to all Luther songs today and all that Vandross songs. And I enjoy listening to that song. I'm not really into today's music like that, but that right there, people and other rappers for that format and stuff, but they can put better, most rhymes to it. And today's format will make a lot of records and it will blow up a lot of stuff and it'll bring all ages of people back to the music that y'all trying to produce now. Just not younger, but older people do. So put them old samples or do some jazz in it, which I'm going to be doing on. I might be doing on some of my songs pretty soon. Once me and my cousin get together and we do a couple of things, yeah. And be independent. Do not do nothing with these record labels. Do not get desperate for these record labels that they throw your money, because that money is not your money. It's their money, and that money is to make you a slave. And there's money, and that's money to buck broke you and shit. That's the buck broke cash. I call it buck broke cash. That's all it's buck broke cash. You take it for what you want to take it, but it's buck broke cash. That's it. That's all. I'm giving you some real stuff right now. The entertainment industry is not where the cracked it to be. I could have been in it a long time ago. Mm-mm. Independence, when you do things independent, as I said, I'd rather have no people on a video than to have thousands of people recruited by them. Then you sign something and you have to obey by that contract. You know what I'm saying? But the sad part about it too, with Luther Vandross, those rituals really turned him out, and then he lost his life in the mid 2000s. By now, he could have been 73 and 74 years old. You know, this industry takes many people's souls and everything. Even on this YouTube, many souls have been taken to do videos and all that. It's sad that we had to lose Kevin Samuels too. You know, that's why I just stay to myself and on it. If I could be around certain people because of certain people, but it's sad to lose my buddy from Norristown. It just don't feel the same down there no more. Only way I found out when I went past his crib and I saw his picture and everything. I saw the bottle of Paul Monsoon. Man, I'm still haven't really gotten over it yet. You know what I mean? What I got my dad too. I just got his urinals that'll be with me during Christmas. So, but I didn't even want to get into deep right now. I just want to tell you the text coming back on this channel. I'm not looking for nobody to watch. I'm not looking for nobody to team up with. But 10-minute tech reviews that you hear, and you're on here, get in touch with me. I want you to become my ace in this. And I mean, I'm gonna be down to DMV more, dealing with my family and peeps down there more in the DMV this year in 2025. You know what I mean? As far as Philadelphia, I've done everything here. How much more I'm going to try to do? You know what I mean? It's time to travel to other stuff. I'm going to be traveling to see the co-op in California, so to bring some material on my other channels on that and try to get that through to the people so we can change the site on rideshare. Because right now the lie is not looking too good for the lie you people on Uber and Lyft. You're about to be replaced with the new technology, the robot taxi. And guess who got the robot taxis and the Waymos? Google. And Google ain't hiring you humans. No, it's not, unless you're a person that know how to run the robot cars behind the screen or do mechanical repairs. And Uber and Lyft's going to cut your drivers too when they get to 100% fleet. Only company that's going to give you when you pay the $100 or the $500 in California is Fair Co-op. They're going to give you a full robot and they're going to give you a car, a fleet car that you can make money off and sit at home while the car makes you money. They're the only ones. And Lyft and all them, they're going to kick all off the platform. I already said this in the videos on a couple of channels. I said that on my everyday technology channel. But y'all don't like it when I give you advice and I tell you all the truth. So in 2025, this is going to be the last year to tell y'all the facts and the truth. But in 2025, a lot of y'all on your own. I'm not giving you no advice on everything. I'm just gonna act like these entertainers and act like these other YouTubers, like nothing's going on. I want to say what I'm going to say, just give you, spoon feed you with what you want to hear, and that's it. 2025, it's coming to an end. Of advice and everything, it's coming to an end. I can't help you. I already said that on the channel. I posted the video up, but I put the video in private on my other channel because y'all don't like to listen to advice videos. Y'all want to be entertained? Okay. That's what I'm going to get you. I'm going to have you entertained next year. That's all I'm going to do is have you entertained. You know what I mean? What's up, Hawkins? Yo, Hawkins, I'm going to be coming down to DMV more, so you be expecting my phone call. All right? I have family down there I'm going to be hanging out with and visiting them more. So whenever I'm down there, when everything gets together like I want to, just expect my phone call. I'm going to be mostly like between DC, Baltimore, and all that when I come down there. And I want to see my cousin play the drums in one of these go-go clubs down there. He's a drummer for one of the go-go bands in DC. So, yep. So expect my phone call. We'll hang out down there. But your homicide rate went up pretty high. Woo. I've been seeing some stuff down there. Philly no better. Philly had 24 shootings and 4 people killed this weekend. So ain't really much of a difference. I used to let this thing frustrate me and everything. I wasn't used to it because I was just so used to dealing with real life. And on top of that too, at the time of my life, I was pretty much on the street, on the chopping block with all the players, stuff that I did to women and all that. And been a lot of cats lining me up, trying to set me up and set my homeboys up. A lot of my homeboys survived. We was on the chopping block, man, for real. A lot of cats got mad with our player ways and everything, and what we did in the '90s caught up to us in the 2000s. It took me it took me like 20 something years to get it all resolved, and with other people's help. So the people who helped me out and stuff like that, I ain't forget about you. I mean, not just hook up, but there's things you're gonna get, but you're not gonna know it's me that did it for you. That's all. You know what I mean? I already know. I got family in Anacostia and stuff like that, similar to Southwest Philadelphia. Yeah. And I'm mostly not out at this time of night at no 8 o'clock. But I had to do a quick Jersey trip on my job. I went back to package work. Left the Uber and Lyft alone. I'm waiting for the Fair Co-op initiative to come here to Philadelphia. But right now, I have to give it to people already commercialized with taxi cab drivers and all that. That's why I have to. That's who I have to give it to. You know what I mean? Because these drivers don't up here don't want to pay the 100 and don't realize that they're really investing into their future and stuff like that. And they're gonna get the equipment that they need when it goes into the robot age with a car and a rope and a food robot. They don't understand that. And the benefits of selling stuff with this, besides pushing a button and riding. You somebody want to push a button and ride, and got your hand out, it's not going to work at all. So that's what I'm focused on. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be doing package work here. But I'm going to be out on the streets, bringing it to more drivers and more people with my co-op brotherhood team. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So DC, I remember how DC was bad back in the day, dude. I remember you hearing the gunshots all the way like on Minnesota. I remember hearing the gunshots up there on Georgia Ave and all that. Remember, you know what I mean? And some of those parts of Georgia Ave back in the day, you had out of town places, they were on your ass, especially near Howard. You know what I mean? They don't understand why the fuck you here. You know what I mean? And you think Philly has a bad jealousy, probably DC has it. You got to be on your guard down in Washington D.C. too. But if you know certain family, they know that you know certain family there, leave it alone. Even the cops will leave you alone. You know what I mean? That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? When I watched the fight over my boy's house. You might as well call his crib like the A or B. He cooks and do everything for you and stuff like that there. Other people paid to go over there, stay over there overnight. Got a little boom boom room up in that joint. Pretty cool, you know. My boom boom days is pretty much over. I'm not even really into the boom 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 stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. And the stuff I used to do and stuff I talked about it, but now with today's society, it's a certain secrecy I had to keep with the stuff I do, so I don't talk about it. I rather just talk about what's being done on this YouTube, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming on here, K Hawkins. Let me see if we got you as a mod or something like that. Okay, I got you as a standard mod. You're good. You know what I mean? You're good. You know, I get you as a standard mod. So yeah. So I'm gonna get off of here, people. I've been on here for 34 minutes. You know what I mean? This is the first time I've been very relaxed talking on here. Usually I was so anxious to get on here, talk this, then my mind was just, I run out of shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Straight up. I will run out of stuff to talk about, you know. That's all. But don't never be aces. Take it calm, cool, like you're having a real conversation on the street. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do on here. The people will come. Don't worry about it. The people don't come or not, they'll hear your conversation. And people want to hear it. It's up to the people to make you popular, to make you big, and help your cash app and help everybody make money on here. It's up to the people. Make sure you put the likes up, thumbs up on the video so we can bring more videos out like this. You know what I'm saying? The thumbs up is very important. You know what I mean? I'm going to be bringing y'all more lives on this channel. I'm not going to be doing it on Nature Tech, and I'm not going to really do it on Everyday Technology. Just on this channel alone, I would be doing my lives, and I would be doing my tech videos like I would do on my other channel, like I did on my other channels back in the day. But all the old videos that I had from back in the day on all the channels from back in the day with the Note 20 Ultra, all those other videos, I'm really, and back in the HTC days, I'm gonna take those videos out of private as a Christmas gift. All those videos gonna be out of the private, and people didn't get to watch those videos. Check those old videos out and see where technology has changed to and has came a long way. You know, that's all. I mean, for me, I like making money outdoor. I don't want to depend on YouTube to make money, because I mean, if you get too many people, you get millions of views, you're gonna get a phone call. And monetize is pretty good. You got people making millions of bucks off of this and stuff like that. But who's selling their soul and who's not selling their soul? You doing it without selling your soul, I salute you. What you doing selling your soul, nasty. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say about that, you know. That's all. Stay sucker free, stay independent. Do what you're supposed to do, make moves. Merry Christmas to you and stuff like that. And the people don't celebrate Christmas, I salute you, and I thank you for watching. And Carter, your advice right here is the best advice you get, to tell people stay off of GPS. All right, I'm going to be doing, matter of fact, you gave me an idea to do some videos and talk about that. I'm going to be looking at some articles and stories about GPS, how GPS had throwing people and got people off the road and stuff like that, and has gotten them hurt by using it all the time. When you're on the phones and when you're looking at that thing, or you got to type in address, pull over, please. Pull over, type your address. You know what I mean? Or when you're texting, pull over and do your text while you're pulling over. Do not text while you're driving. You know what I mean? Could you drift off everything? And what about somebody's flying up the road and he come and smash into your joint and take your whole entire engine out and injure you? Catch my drift? It can go down anytime, within a centimeter of a second on these roads, even on regular highways, and even just me just turning out this parking lot. You know what I mean? It could just happen just like that. We have to pay attention out here. And we definitely need to pay attention with the stuff that this government is doing. So you better like get some extra food, you better get some extra stuff. But that's another story, another topic for another time, people. So I'm gonna get off of here. Thanks for watching. And the few that watch, God bless you. God's gonna put many things on your tables and gonna put some nice electronics into your stocking. I don't believe in the Santa Claus thing no more. But I remember he used to play that. Then I'm looking up a chimney. How do this fat motherfucker get down the damn chimney? It was false. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very, very false. You know what I mean? When I'm looking at my fireplace, you know, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? If I get my money up, I'm gonna try to get that my old childhood house back. I would love to get that back. I miss that fireplace. You know what I mean? I really honestly missed the fireplace. You know? So, I mean, holidays near, I got a little cheer in me. I mean, I might do a couple of lives and stuff like that. I really stopped drinking, but for the holiday, I'm just going to get a couple of eggnogs, probably get a bottle of Hennessy, not a big bottle, just a bottle just for that, that's it. I'm not going to be drinking on the New Year's and stuff like that, because I'm really going to flush out my body. I really want I'm really trying to get really skinny and shit. I know all the other years I fucked up and everything. I admit that that's my fault. I'm sorry. that I told you and it was a lie. So I apologize. And I'm repenting. I'm repenting for it. But I want to keep up on it because your health is your wealth, and you don't keep up on your health. People are dying out here every day with the bad chemicals that are in these foods. They're supposed to not even be putting in these foods. I mean, you got a McDonald's hamburger. Your McDonald's hamburger can last you 3 months, and it still looks good, fries, and it feel good. But see, people are getting cancer from those chemicals. You know what I mean? So I hope this JFK dude that Trump puts in there can keep his word and clean this food out. But me, I may the only family get from McDonald's is steak and eggs, but not that much. If I can't get home on a trip, you know what I mean. I may do it once in the blue moon, but anything else, I'm eating like pretty healthy and all that, and drinking a lot of water. You know what I mean. I got a lot more. I got a lot of water in my vehicle. I got so much water. I got a jug back there and everything. I make sure these stay filled up. I make sure make sure that they stay frozen. So when I get them out frozen, the water's already cold. You know what I mean? Good to drink one glass early in the morning as soon as you wake up. That's what it is. I ain't start the exercising yet. I'm gonna wait till after. I'm gonna wait till after Christmas and stuff like that. Then around New Year's Eve, around like the week of New Year's Eve, that's when I'm gonna start my working out. But I'm just gonna be walking and running because I got really at an older age I am now. I gotta condition my body and build it back up again to capability now. I got to get it back up there. You know what I mean? Damn, two phones, a 65 water, they got it on sale. I'm going to check that out. Adapter, you know what I mean? Yep. Check that out. Yeah. So, tech ideals and everything. So, yeah. So, at an older age, you just can't go right back to the weights. You got to walk and you got to rebuild and recondition your body. Takes a couple of months. And take it when you do a duck flower or you do a clean out, you got to give your body 45 days to heal. So you can't just go back. Then next thing you know, and next week, you know, when you clean out in a day or two, or you cleaned out, next week you want to go back eating a damn pizza or want to go back having yourself a cheesesteak. Nah, that don't work at all. You might as well not even go do a clean out if you want to do that. Make sure you get it all out your system, then do it, and make sure you stick by what you say and what you do. And word is mine. And on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.